said to me the other day, things you do now can create your lasting legacy in your community 10 years from today. I've given that a lot of thought. You see, many years ago, I never thought that I would be here on this stage in front of you. Never did I dream that I would lead the #1 team in the world. Sorry, in the country, in the world would be next time, and #3 in the world. 25 years ago, as a high school dropout and a single mother, I accidentally fell into real estate. My mom, who is now my guardian angel above, had the same dream that many of us did, and that was home ownership. Unfortunately, we were poor, and she spoke very limited English. I literally got licensed just to help her. She was my first sale. And then soon after, her friends and neighbors, who were also financially challenged, were calling. I had found my niche. It was to serve those who were underprivileged. Success came extremely easy for me, and quickly, from Rookie of the Year to selling 50+ homes, consistently. And then 2008 came. Holy cow, did that kick me in the butt. I lost everything. And it seemed like it was overnight. I had to short sell my primary home. My second home in Florida was gone. Investment properties gone. I was down to $10,000. I was on the verge of bankruptcy. I had 3 kids, and as a single mom, there was no way that I was going to fail. So I realized that I had lost my way. The one thing that had made me stand out for all those years was customer service. And I needed to get back to those core basics. At my career low in 2008, I sold 21 homes. But by using these techniques, I peaked at 158 homes in a single year as a solo agent. By 2020, we were ranked, thank you. 2018, I started a small team. 2020, that small team was ranked the #1 small team in the world. And I'm blessed to say that we have remained a top 10 global team ever since. Now, let me show you what those basics are. It's building relationships. It's asking genuine questions. Systems and SOPs, investment in your community, and consistent communication. Now, when it comes to building relationships, we understand that keeping a client is 3 times more valuable than getting a new one. How do you do that? Well, you go beyond whatever they expected. When you think you've done enough, you do more. If I was to ask each and every one of you, if I was to ask your clients how they would rate their experience with you, be honest. What would they say? Would they say, yeah, he was good, he was okay? Or would they say, oh my gosh, just blew it out of the park, amazing, changed my life? That's the experience you need to have. Every single transaction should be memorable when it comes to your clients. Let me give you a couple of examples. See this little cutie over here with the onesie? That's one of our Fermin babies, we call her. But every time you have a client who's had a baby, you show up, cute little onesie, and say, hey, I brought you some pre-made meals. I know time is valuable. I was thinking of you and I wanted to bring these in. Or maybe on a moving day, like one of our agents here, Luisita, showed up and said, hey, I know all your stuff is packed. I brought you some Chinese food, some drinks. I also brought my locksmith, who's going to change the keys so that you feel secure tonight. Those small gestures make a lasting difference. Now, when you come to asking genuine questions, of course, we're going to implement LP Mama, right? But you need to go deeper. You need to let them self-discover. I want to remind you, we sell trust. Learn how not to only build relationships, but earn their friendship and their trust. Now ask these questions. What are your interests? What are your hobbies? Your family dynamics? Do you have kids? You plan on having them? How does pets and travel impact your home ownership? What are your absolute must-haves? Get to know them personally. My new friend Wendy Crane reminded me of something the other day. Ask your clients, have they ever worked with a buyer's agent or a seller's agent before? And if so, what was their experience? What went wrong? What do you expect of me in this transaction? And I'm going to lay out what I expect of you as my client. Also ask them, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Now, you as their lifelong agent, you come up with a 10-year plan for them. You help them. That 10-year plan consists of home ownership and investment properties. Think of the value that your friendship has in a relationship like that. Now, systems. Create an SOP for absolutely every aspect of your business. I'm talking about everything from interviewing to lead gen, and even how you communicate. Now, how does having an SOP have anything to do with customer service? Well, if you're consistently working on your craft in a way that's trackable, then it's easy to make improvements. And if you're consistently making improvements, then you're working at a level of genius. Now, be consistent, work on your SOPs, and by doing that, you're providing 121% experience to your clients. Keep in mind, an SOP is simply a checklist that you follow. We'll provide you with one of our SOPs, which is the pre-list post-closing, and this will serve as a guideline for you. Investment in your community. I'm not talking about a customer appreciation event. And although those are great, I mean wholeheartedly looking to make a change. In this photo, you'll see one of our agents who organized an event for the Down syndrome community. We were able to raise $20,000. We recently helped launch a nonprofit for a team member who tragically passed away. Acres is the name of the foundation. And Andres, try not to cry at this one. Andres is his name, and I always knew he would be up here. So let's give him a round of applause. Collectively, we were able to raise over $100,000 in his memory that directly affected our communities, including our real estate community. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go out and start a foundation because it is a lot of work. I'm saying start small, but be consistent and provide real value to your community, real value. Let them feel that you care. Now, when it comes to consistent communication, if they're asking you where are they in the process, what's next, then you're already falling behind. Come up with creative ways to effectively communicate and keep your clients interested. For us, we do that through video. Now, understand DISC personality type. And by mastering this, you'll not only learn how to speak their love language, but you'll provide them with what they need based off their personality types. We've even gone as far as coming up with a conversation tree, and it's categorized by the 4 DISC personality types, including objection, rebuttals, and responses. And we're happy to share this with you afterwards with the slides. Now, in conclusion, the author Rashid Ongularo once said, "Until you understand your customers deeply and genuinely, you cannot truly serve them." Now, my name is Michelle Furman. I hope that I've inspired you and motivated you to take a deeper look into the heart of your business, which is customer service, and get back to the basics. If you like any of these slides, just please scan the QR code. We're happy to share, including our SOPs and our conversation tree. Enjoy the rest of the event, guys.
All right, friends, let's give it up one more time for Michelle Furman. Now, if you were looking on the big screen and you saw the C's,